I hope you're having an amazing day. My name is Colin, and in this video we're going to have a look at the live Kasta launch. Yeah, that is right. I'm here on Bybit.com. I got some small allocation worth of Kasta because I was quite late, and in 7 seconds basically we're supposed to go to the spot. I have no experience with this exchange, so let's see. There it is, Kasta. I have my Kasta in my wallet. I have my USDT available. Let me also open my Bit because I need to get rid of that. So of course the Bit got dumped. See, I'm logged out again. This platform is not really that efficient. It keeps logging me out every single time. See, now I'm logged back in. Little strange, but I would like to have 2 tabs open. One of Kasta and the other one of USDT, but apparently it's not working that well. I'll remove my ad blocker, see if it improves. No, it's just laggy as shit. See, I'm locked out again. I don't know why, because here I'm logged in still. Okay, refresh, still locked out. But doesn't matter, I want to follow the Kasta chart. Okay, now I'm logged in again, but it's not loading. The chart is supposed to be moving already for the last minute, but apparently Bybit is playing and not allowing me to see the chart. Kasta, oh, there we go. Oh, up to $1 on the first candle. There we go, from 4 cents, $1.50. All right, so if I would sell, and I don't even know how to work this exchange. I'm not buying, no, I want to do a limit order. And we would put it at $2, right? How much would we get? 540, which is nothing. Yeah, definitely one of the bigger problems. While we are all enjoying this launch, let's put the candle on 1 minute. The live launch, $1.20. There's quite some buying and selling going on. Oh, hang on. Can we, the recent trades, here we go. So I have a nice little coffee here while I enjoy this chart. Could basically easily flip. If you would be able to buy at $1 for 10K and then sell at $1.20, that would be smart. Not really willing to risk that at the moment, but it could be smart. So when I look at the Bit here, let me see if I can sell my remaining Bit. It was a nice experiment, something I'm not probably going to do again. Sell. Yep. Sell. I don't give a fuck about this Bit. So basically the main thing was, so you can see the price here. I know we all want to see the candles. So there we go. The candles, right? Advanced candles. At $1 still. So still it's holding from 4 cents times 25 so far, but not as much movement as I would have expected, to be fair. Now let's go to the actual Kasta launchpad page at the same time. Okay, so it's definitely, the websites are definitely experiencing some issues at the moment. Yeah, it's not working. Anyway, what I wanted to say was, for the amount of allocation, they use obviously the initial exchange offering. Oh, little disclaimer, nothing in this video is financial advice, it is for entertainment purposes only. Always gotta mention that, just gotta mention it, just to be sure. What is important is that obviously you had to allocate your Bit, right? That's basically why on this chart we see as of the 31st quite a rise in price. And then as soon as the allocation was released, I already sold, like literally I sold, I think right here, I sold 2058, I think I sold, so somewhere here on this red candle, just before the rest did it, right here. I sold my, like, 90% of my Bit, right? And then, so why is it not selling right now? The whole fucking exchange is crashing or what? Sell. Then in addition to that, the remainder that I have right now. Okay, so order has been filled, done. So I have 9,000, which means I made like a $600 loss on the actual bid itself, right? Because it obviously plummeted. I just want to get rid of it. I don't mind. Yeah, lesson learned, right? So basically means that on my Kasta, which I got for free, I need to make $600. Then I am on break even. So definitely not a good launch for me. The reason for this is probably because the allocation is way too low, and right now it's still at about $1. So coming from obviously the 4 cents, we're at a 25x, which is already amazing, but there's not enough buying support to bring it to, let's say, $2 or $3. The hype on the initial candle has passed. We're now 5 minutes later, and nothing is moving as much. We can look at the order book in a second. I just want to finish my little story on the bid, which would have been nice if I could open the launchpad, which I can't. So a lot of people didn't read the terms and conditions properly, which I think is your own fault if you didn't read it. So they took like hourly average per day for 5 days. So people who entered here and basically when it started counting, obviously got a lot better allocation than me, while I entered literally here on the 3rd and I only made the wave until the 4th. So for me, they only counted a day and a half, and still I got a pretty decent allocation with 270 total Kasta for about $9,500, $9,600 that I put in for the Kasta, right? It was just, I think, 9,600 something that I put in. So now sitting at about 9,000 something, I'm basically missing $600, and in return I got 270 Kasta, currently with $270. So I'm currently sitting at minus $400. Am I too upset about it? Not really. Did I expect more? Yes. Is it only $400 out of my total 9,600? Percentage-wise, it's not a big deal. Fortunately, I had a lot of other great benefits, so to say. Let's see. If you don't follow me on Twitter, see bit dump already. If you're not following me on Twitter already, you should. Where to follow me? At It's Digits, and I'm going to change this cover picture as well. It's Digits is the man to follow. So make sure you follow me to stay up to date of everything. So now obviously, where will Kasta go? Where will Kasta move? It's not doing that much, to be fair. So it's quite stable. Maybe there will be some imminent breakout a little bit later, but it appears to moving in a downward trend. So let's have a look at the order book. Well, let's look at selling first. Where are people selling most? So it means it's like quite step laddered. I'm going to move it a little bit to this region. And there's a lot of moving orders. Let's move it a little bit up. Okay, so there's 1 million here, million. So definitely the resistance is about $1.20. At that point, I don't think it can break that resistance quite quickly, because there's about 4 million, well, 5 million, even about 1.15, 5 million worth of Kasta waited to be sold off at that point. Order book, we're talking hundreds of thousands. Here, there's 500,000, 500,000, 500,000. So there is at least, it will not drop, I would say, under 0.80 that quickly, because there's a lot of buyers here, you see, in that range. However, this can be annihilated quite quickly, which would make it drop to 0.85, and then numbers get a little bit bigger. But 0.8, I would say, is definitely 500,000 at a time. That's quite rough, right? So it will stabilize there. They're basically eating up that 100K here. See, it's moving down slowly. But on the selling side, there's, even if you would buy, let's say, 500K worth of Kasta, you're basically shooting up to above $1 already, right? Ish, just slightly above $1. Now it obviously depends on how much volume we would go through in order to see what would actually, well, the quantities are really small, right, that are being traded. So we're talking 20 Kasta at a time. Are these bots? Maybe, I don't know. Is this just the buying? It's just people just solely buying? Where's the sell orders? There we go, some sell orders here. But this is literally in seconds. So that's actually quite nice from Bybit that they keep that in seconds as well. I would probably pull in my limit order anyway. So I'll probably pull it at 222.3. So then I get $600 back and I'm break even. I'm just going to put that because I don't mind if it's going to moon at a later stage. I just want to get my initial back, learn my lessons from this launch. And I know, guys, oh my God, you always make YouTube videos, you should know what you do. Man, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, right? I never used Bybit before. The launch looked great. Wait. So yeah, the platform is buggy as fuck. But it's quite laggy. I'm going to move my USDT away from this exchange today. And there are more opportunities, right? So Kasta obviously didn't do as well as we expected. However, let's, here. Kasta is live now. Okay, let's see what people are saying. Okay, Kasta. Latest. If you know, you know, never buy. Not showing at Bybit, will explode. When can I see it? All right, bang, yeah, that was good. Bybit crashed. Yeah, I did have some problems as well there. Shitty launch, people mad. What the fuck, server Bybit? It's not live yet. It is live, guys. Just got to refresh the page and be a little bit patient. But also the launchpad is not. It's back online. Okay, so when you look at actually the overview, so basically these were the steps, right? And here they were. You keep your eye here at the same time, so you can track the price. So you would have to, where's the equation? Oh yeah. So it's capped. They had like a calculation here before, the snapshot period, how it actually worked. But basically the period ran from like December 31st to January 4th, last night, basically. And then you need to have equal or greater than 50, and it will be rounded up. There were 77,500 participants. Average token allocation 322, so I got less than the average. But basically total amount committed, which was at that point $2. So there was about $300 million by 77,000 people. I mean, obviously you get a small allocation, and people are like mad, like, oh my God, I got such a small allocation. Well, it's better than no allocation. And you know the risk of these launches, of these initial exchange offerings, that the main token might go down, right? As it obviously significantly did. However, if you look at the chart, so yeah, you had to get in basically at the initial start. If you got in later, you basically lost value. So you have two choices at this point, right? For the Bybit token itself. Wait for it, for their next project, for it to make another run up, right? Or not complain and just take your initial loss like I did, which was $600, because I need this 9,000 to fund future gambles, right? Future launches. So I'm going to take this money and do something else with this. And then the bit that 600 that I lost, not a problem. Ooh, there we go, a little breakout, 120, 110, being pushed back. So there must have been quite some big orders here for it to push to like 120. Oh damn, the chart is moving like crazy. I love to see this like in real time. That's so fun. But it's not like all small orders, right? If you look at the actual recent trades, it's not like huge orders, because we're only talking about $1. So it's all like $2,000, $1,000. But probably that the trade that kicked off basically this candle must have been like a 10K, 20K trade, and they basically pushed. Oh, well, there we go. We got some big boys coming in, 17K, 14, 3K. It's moving real fast right now. Is it listed on CoinMarketCap by any chance? The BIT token is going up a little bit. What's it called? Kasta? Yeah, there we go. But there's no information on it yet. So fun fact, I got into Eartha 23 cents average, but I got in on Pancake where it's still 26.36, and it has been quite interesting. So I got into this one. Let's check some of the more recent project. I'm still checking Magicraft every day, looking for a new entry. But yeah, the entry is coming up because it's going down, down, down. So I'm just waiting. I'm being patient, and soon I will make another entry. And of course, I will let you guys know. So subscribe to the channel to stay updated when I announce the perfect moment. Ooh, 130, 130. We're going to the $2. I'm going to get my initial back. And I always work on a pre-estimated plan, right? So now I have my Kasta for sale, right? Is it listed for sale? Current orders. It's not even listed for sale. So I don't know how the fuck this platform works, but 100%, $2, 2, 1, 5, 2, 2, 5. Yeah. Sell Kasta. It keeps bugging. I just need to see the order here. Insufficient account balance. What the fuck do you mean? I have 27.09. I have enough balance, mate. Insufficient account balance. Oh, look, damn, 140. 140. It's happening, guys. Okay, so let me sell 69.9. Sell. What the fuck is this shit? They take the trader fee in which currency? Probably they take the trading fee in fucking Bit or in what? Yeah, you take the fee in USDT. I have enough fucking USDT, you can't. Okay. Because I'm selecting 100%, so I don't know what the fuck you on about, but then you should not give me the option to do 100%. Yeah. Sell. Insufficient account balance. Mate, let me refresh and then it's locked me out or something. Oh, look at the candles. The candles are looking good. See? So the order did go through like a while ago. That's why it said no balance, but it was already there for $600.22. So $2.22. Well, I said it was not possible, but look at that chart. Look at that chart climbing. Well, let's look at the resistance then. Because all of a sudden the resistance has become quite weak. It's only like 100, so now it's building up a little bit more at the top. Okay, 800, so yeah, definitely in close to the millions right there. But buyers are hungry, apparently. Buyers are hungry. They see the green candles and people FOMO straight in. But the sell-off, which will occur, there's not enough demand. People are eager, 160, holy shit. That's why I think these launches are so fun to watch live. Because obviously, who would expect it that the graph is going like this and then wow, there we go. I don't know anything about technical analysis, but I just think these launches are extremely fun to watch when things like this happen. So look at that, 24-hour turnover, $20 million. That's fucking crazy. 4,000%. And it's like 175. There might be even a chance, maybe it's a little far-fetched, but there might be a chance that I get my initial back. And then I learned a lot from this launch, to be fair. Not gonna lie. I expected things to go a lot better. And that's usually one of the problems with us marketers, specifically, or people who do a lot of launches, right? Especially on the big launches who do really well. Damn, look at this. It's also coming back, 190. So if I would have sold waited to sell, I might have had a little bit more, but I didn't because I'm a paper hand. That's how it goes. 185. So my point is 223. 223. I'm right here. Ooh, it's already into the millions. But people are hungry. Holy fuck. I love this shit, mate. I cannot be more happy. I don't like the founding team necessarily behind this, right? I don't like their content, but I'm happy for this person, or at least that team, how well their project is going. Man, this red candle, what is it gonna do? What is it gonna do? 70, man, it's like there's so much volume. Just $2 million in like the last minute and a half in volume. Ooh, 165, dumping, 16. Can you imagine somebody just buying it up right here, and now just dumping it, basically crashing it? I think that's what's happening. That would make so much sense. Look at that. That's crazy. People panicking. That's crazy. Look at the recent trades. So basically, if somebody would just have a major wallet, like $5 million, buy, everybody's buying, and at some point he's just like, okay, fuck it, let me just crash it. And then just sells everything in huge batches, and then basically pushes the price back down. Man, I was so hyped that we would reach the, well, $2 here, right? Yeah, $2. And then it basically came down to 130. And right now it's still below 130. But maybe we'll make another run like this. So it will go red until somewhere here. And then it will go for the next leg up. In the meantime, I was talking about MagicCraft, which is basically the same advisory team. Obviously, I got in on MagicCraft on the 25th. So somewhere here. And I exited on this spike here, the first one. And then it went through down and then went up again, but I exited right here. So I made $10 million, $10,000, not 10 million, $10,000. Well, 9,000 profit, but I put in 1K, right? So I'm not too unhappy by losing $600 on this Kasta trade for now. Because I think I will get my initial back anyway. Whether it's now or later, maybe I have to hold it for a couple of days. It's only $600, so who cares? And then I'm quite focused this week on Eartha to see how the performance goes there, because that has been quite interesting. Let me just pull up the PooCoin chart while we at it. While we wait for Kasta to recover, right? While we wait for that. Okay, 26.5. I got in at 25, but the thing is, I'm a fucking sleepyhead, you know. I was supposed to wake up early, which I didn't do, which I had a great opportunity to sell this morning at like, I would have dropped it out here 40 cents, but that was like fucking 2 a.m. my time, right? So the earliest I could have dropped it out was probably here at about 5 a.m., but I was sleeping. This morning I slept until 7:30, so, and this spike basically was an automated bot. So I like the highest I could sold is 32, and in that case, as I bought for 25, which I bought like I think somewhere here. I did have a good entry last night, but I just should have stayed up for a little bit, like, and just sold it for 40 here. But I did go to sleep. I'm just so tired these days, man. Like the new company, my existing companies, 2 videos a day recording for you guys. I'm just loving it right now, literally, to be fair, but it's a lot. So. Can't always win. Ooh, Kasta's going back. Green candles. Bybit is slowly moving back. Let's put this on a minute chart, shall we? There we go. That's looking a lot more healthy. Although it dropped quite a bit, there is some slowly upward trend. And Kasta is moving quite decent. So we've been following the chart for about 25 minutes. Is there anything that people are saying that is interesting on the socials? Fuck off Bybit, I cannot log in. Okay, sorry, but shame on you. Why are people so negative? I was kicked off the network when I wanted to buy the token. I still can't enter the exchange. Pump to $4 and dump to $1. Fucking scam project. Okay, people are quite mad. Bybit manipulation. Nice. Okay. Bybit completely collapsed. So it's funny that people like panic when they see the red candle, but they cheer when they see the green candles. Guys, it's part of the game. Come on, man. Like, people are always so negative. I don't get it. Like, you can imagine if there's like 77,000 people only on Bybit that did the call your shit is broken. If 77,000 people did it on Bybit, and there's probably 30,000 that did it on like Ignition, you have 100,000 people trying to dump or buy more tokens, maybe 200,000 people at the same time. Obviously, the exchange is going to lag. I mean, and people who have like literally no arguments, it will pump, it will dump, Bybit is trash. Like, what are the arguments? Like, guys, take at least in consideration that probably Bybit has like a 30, 40 people technical staff on it right now to solve these problems, because the more money is being spent, the more money they make. And in just under 25 minutes, $28 million has been spent in trading this. So on the trading fees alone, which we'll have a look at, it's 0.1%, right? So if we calculate, yes, let's do it. Calculate percentage calculator. What is 0.1% of 28? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they made $28,000 in 21 minutes on solely the fees from the Kasta launch, which is a lot of money. But it is buying and selling. So they made 0.2. So they made $56,000 in 20 minutes. And I assume, well, they already made another $1 million in trading turnover. So that's now 29, right? And that's how it continues. So they earn about $2,000 every 2 minutes, right? Which for an exchange, I think is not that bad. So they are definitely looking to fix those problems ASAP, to let all of you do your thing in buying and selling the Kasta token. Unfortunately, we did not reach my order for 2. It's not even on the scale just yet. Okay, there we go. So the 222.3. That's where we need to be. Let me see if people are saying shit. Taking profits, get the fuck off. Communicate with me on Twitter, guys. I'm usually there to reply. Okay, get out of this scam. Nobody can trade the pair. That's not true. I can. I had to refresh my screen a couple of times. It's fixed. Let's go. Bybit is broken. My condolences to those who invested in Kasta. Why are people so ruthless, man? I love the crypto space. People like don't give a fuck. They hide about their anonymous profiles. That's funny. Server crash. Okay, what a joke. Maybe the pump here was when they allowed people again on the platform, right? That was, the volume was quite low here. Maybe here they allowed people back on the platform and it just took a huge run. And people were just waiting with their tokens and then they dumped it, because now the volume appears to be going down as well. Well, we're already 30 million, which is quite insane. But the candles are not really moving as aggressively as before. Quick look on Eartha. Nah, it's also not doing that much. Close that. 9,500 Kasta. What is he replying to? Videos. You should not watch the Martini guy. You should watch me. Fake launch, fake project. Sad, guys. Whoa. Something wasn't quite adding up, the math. So reduce my investment 1,000%. According to the bid price, 1 Kasta. So my 12 Kasta is worth... Okay. You've received 11.9 Kasta. Oh, I thought there was like 12,000 Kasta. I was like, what the fuck? I thought the maximum was 9,500. Well, you should have put probably, if you wanted to get like 9,500 Kasta, which is like the maximum, from a guesstimate point of view, 5 days of holding, probably $25,000-$30,000. Nah, more. $50,000 to $100,000 for 5 days. in bit would probably get you to that point. However, the loss occurred on the bit. Well, it's moving up quite healthy, so that's good. Relative to the Kasta gain. Ooh, there we go again. We're going down. I don't know how the sun goes, but it appears that it's moving down. Well, I do know how the sun goes. That was a lie, actually, and I don't want to lie to you. I do know how the sun goes. I just can't sing for shit, right? So let me just skip that. Let's not be focused on that. So basically, you guys wanted to join a live lunch with me. This is how the live lunch goes. Normally, I just sit here, I eat some food, I drink some coffee, I look at Twitter, I look at the launch. I'm actually not on Discord or Telegram because somebody already called me minutes before the launch saying that they blocked everything. So they muted all the channels, which basically, for announcements and for gossip, I am on Twitter, guys. I just want to see. Let's just see what the Moon is saying about his project and people. So he's saying, okay, so he hasn't done any update. What are people saying? The dump begins. People are not really replying that much. Extremely disappointed. Okay, 13 Kasta. Yeah, lost a lot more than what I gained. Well, that's part of the game, guys. So don't come here in my comment section and fucking complain. Because you know that there's risk, right? It's not like, oh, we're doing an IEO and all you can do is make millions of dollars and there's no risk involved. No, shut the fuck up. Do your fucking research. Don't be a pussy. And the research is, which I said in my Kasta video, if you've watched it, the risk is what happens if the BIT token goes down and Kasta doesn't moon as far as we might expect it, then you result in a loss. And that's what I have right now. And I'm obviously a fucking paper hand, so I sold my fucking BIT. Well, I sold my BIT like right here, and the remainder I sold right here. But had I been fucking patient, that literally initial 1.6k that I sold here could have been 2,000, and I only had a $200 loss, which means that I could sell my Kasta a lot earlier, so probably at $2, and now I've already been safe. But I didn't do that. And I would not have done that, because if I would sell my Kasta at $2, $12.19, then I would also have needed to done my, well, $12.19, it was still up a little bit more than what I had, but not as significant as now. So would have, should have, could have, doesn't matter because you didn't. I'm gonna put that on my, well, not on this shirt obviously. And I don't want to wear t-shirts for videos because I never wear t-shirts. Literally, this is what I wear every day. Sometimes you see me in like a white polo or like a different polo because like I'm posh and shit. But literally, I have, I think 12 of the same ones, right? Not because I'm Mark Zuckerberg or Steve Jobs and I want to have no choice in my life, because I do have a lot of other clothes. But I just like to wear this to work, and I wear, what's it called? Suit pants? Like the pants for a suit. Or I wear like straight black jeans, and I wear like a business outfit, obviously. Because I'm not your regular YouTuber wearing like a snapback cap. We are businessmen. Doesn't make me better, makes me a little bit more of a cunt. But I can say whatever the fuck I want, because I'm the owner. That's one of the greatest things about having no boss. I can just say whatever the fuck I want. And people are like, oh my god, you work at a marketing agency? Is that what you wear? My employees can whatever the fuck they want. I got a guy in the other room recording videos in a hoodie with a snapback on. Something I would never wear, but he loves to wear. That's fine. Now you know something about me. Isn't that great? Alright. Cool gif. Price is way too pumped. So some people say it's too pumped. Some people say it's not pumped enough. Like we can't, like in crypto, you can't please anybody. Worst launch in the history of crypto. Worst launch in the history of crypto. Mate, this has done a 25x and is still at a 25x at the moment. You will be able to sell later with at least a 25x gain. I don't think it will jump under $1 significantly, hopefully. What are we talking about? People are so fucking ungrateful these days. I love it, guys. I love it. When, especially in my own communities, because then I'll start a discussion. See, it was 4 cents and now it's already $1. Yeah, obviously, you know how these launches go, guys, especially the hyped by huge marketing groups like The Moon, right? And their whole fucking hype crew. It's normal that these coins like do like huge. It reached like 152 on the first candle. All-time high, currently sitting at about 194, 195. Let me reduce this a little bit. Yeah, almost $2, just under, literally under $2. So basically 199.9 and a half. So just literally under $2. It just, look, this is also their company, I think, right? Bitcoin is it consciousness and then Bitcoin? Okay, that's funny. Anyway, scam account of Kasta already spotted. Alright, copycats. Kasta support. That's funny. Oh, it's not funny actually. Anyway, what I wanted to say was that I see a lot of times in my community that people are like, oh my god, it only did like a 5x. It only did like a 6x. You guys are ungrateful. I've said it before and I will say it again. I mean, a 4x, I will sign for a 4x any day because I'm doing 4-6 launches a week, right? If I could get a 4x stable on all of my investments, I'm printing money, right? But obviously that's not the case. So I'm not even bothered that I go like minus 400, minus 600 on the Kasta investment. I still have my Kasta tokens. I'm sure that in a day, 2 days, it will somewhere reach this point because they will hype it up with their influencer group, and then I'm on break even, right? Look, this is already almost back to $2, right? So what are we even talking about? It's not all that bad. People just like to complain, and I think the launch went great. I think everything is looking great. Call showed it on Twitter. What did he show? It's already reached 200. It will be good. Okay. It's about the market cap. Let's go back to the Kasta stuff. One more. There we go. Yeah, I think it's looking quite good. After the moon call was selling it that crazy, I will not be part of a project to make rich to shit tubers. Learn English, maybe. That's one. And two, it's his fucking company, so obviously he's gonna promote it. That you're too lazy to record videos is not his bad. Maybe I should make a video series where we just read Twitter comments and have a laugh about it while we wait for the chart to adjust, because it's going quite flat. You can also see that the volume is slowing down quite a bit. It's at 37 million. Before it was moving a lot faster. Still, 37 million in about 37 minutes. It's about 1 million a minute that has been pushed through, which is obviously, well, ridiculous, so to say. Volume in Kasta, 31 million, because obviously it's been trading. 24 high, $2, 24 low, 4 cents. That's a clear, well, what would that be? 50x, right? Little laggy in my brain. 50x. So I think that's all good. Obviously, we want to know where it moves from here. That is a very good question. I would like to see CoinMarketCap updated. I don't even know which chain this project is running on. I think Polygon, right? So we could go to DEX tools in that case. I just need the contract address. Is that available on a centralized exchange, the contract address? Yes. White paper. Website. I assume they have the contract address here somewhere. Token? No, they don't. Well, maybe they have it on CoinMarketCap, although it wasn't available before. Nope. Not yet. Maybe it's on the Bybit launchpad. Nope. ERC20. We'll be able to search it. Yes. Quick swap. So it's tracking quick swap. But I don't assume that's like the real one because it only has 104 holders. Nope. $36 holders. Nope. Obviously, what am I doing? This is the fucking DEX that is tracking, and they already announced that it's not on the DEX yet. It's only a Bybit exclusive. But what did I want to look at actually? I even forgot what I wanted to check. Oh well. That's how it goes. I don't think there's much else to cover at this point. Everybody's mad. Let me check the communities, see how mad everybody is. Telegram? No, not announcements. I want to see the chat group actually. That'd be fun. Not even that many people. So it's locked. What about Discord? They have Discord or not? Probably. Nope. Apparently not. That's unfortunate. Okay, they have some decent replies. They haven't updated since the launch either. People are mad about their allocations. See, it clearly says, yeah, that makes sense. Network error. Let's see what Bybit has to say. Oh, alright, that's actually a guy from Bybit. Just performed an emergency fix, expanded the CPU by 3x. Everything should be back to normal now. Refresh page. Yeah, obviously. We're dealing with some unusually high volume. Yes, Kasta broke Bybit. Yeah, makes sense. I get it, guys. No stress. All good, all good. Makes sense. I mean, you should have done a proper stress test, I assume, but these things are always going to be a nightmare from a technical point of view. So 100% not a problem. It was fixed, in my opinion, quite quickly. And I'm not a fanboy at all. I don't like this exchange. I don't like the team specifically. I commit 105 bit and only got 21 Kasta. Mate, you can tweet all you want. They're not going to give a fuck about you and your 21 Kasta, mate. You got fucking $25 to your name right now in terms of Kasta. So that's not a big deal, I'm afraid. Even if you had 100,000, they probably don't even give a fuck. Yeah, people just have false expectations. I don't think there's anybody else to blame but yourself in that regard. We're still looking at like a 50, between a 25 and a 50x, which is like amazing for this project. I don't want to drag it out too long for you guys. If you're still watching, you're a real one. We have been going for about 45 minutes. What can we expect, to be fair? Well, let's think if crypto rank is already on it. Kasta. Yep, there they go. So this is the market circulating supply. We are at about $1. So it's sitting at about 50 million. I do think that's quite realistic. I don't think that's like a huge problem. Well, 140, 14, yeah, 60 million. Shooting up right now. Might have some interesting movement. 143. No, nothing else? Okay. Sitting at 40 million total volume. That's quite crazy. And Oh, it's moving down. It did have a good run up there. But yeah, I mean, it's not updated yet. Active fundraise 1 million only. Yeah, I mean, great launch. Maybe not everybody was as happy with their allocation as they could have been, but I don't think that's necessarily a problem for the team, right? I think they did the best they could to get everybody the allocation that they wanted. If I go to my sheet, right, and I look for the specific Kasta project, which is right here. Oh no, it's not. It's right here. Under $1, I said was a good entry. Then you have the moving area, which we are in right here. So we're exactly at the moving area right now. And then I said there would be an overvalue above $2.60. This was my initial prediction, right? So it's not worth more than $4 billion fully diluted, right? So the entry under $1, which is definitely not, and it hasn't really been under $1 really right here, but like 99, 95. You could have taken an entry here and then you would be good. If you would take an entry here, you would at least make another 30% ROI. So, I mean, my prediction this time wasn't too shitty, right? I've done some shitty predictions in the past, not gonna lie. It's a prediction after all, and I don't know either technical analysis. I don't have years of experience, and I'm also, quite dumb sometimes. But most of the times I'm not. And then the moving area has been quite established to be a little bit higher, right? Because I did mark it blue from this point of view, but the moving area I set at 136. It is at 136, but it also has been quite lower, right? My take, quite simple at this point. I want to get my initial back, so 223. I'm gonna mark in my sheet as the sell-off, which is right here. So this is my sell-off point. So just I remember that, that's basically this part. This one a little bit less, because then I know that it's in between this. So it would have to achieve this to liquidate the trade. And this side is basically where it all starts. If you would want to get an entry for Kasta, I'm not personally interested in this project at all. Right? I like video games, I like metaverse games, not metaverses alone, and this is just a payment processing kind of thing. It does look that it can have some quite mass adoption. It's just not for me, generally, as I said in the previous video where I basically made this sketch, this complete overview, which is fair. So I thought that I would get 4,000 Kasta, which was like a guesstimate. I didn't base it on anything. As soon as I uploaded this video, it was quite cool that everybody in my Discord community came to my rescue with like real calculations, which were quite advanced. Turned out that they estimated we would get about 100 Kasta. So I did get more than that, which was quite good. But the risk amount was fortunately a lot less. I didn't sell it at 1.76. That I used for my calculation. It never even reached that point. The lowest low was 1.873, which was quite great in my opinion. The new price 210 was then the point where you would. It also never reached that high of a price, I think. Oh, here it did. It was even. Let me look at a 5-minute chart. So it's actually really cheap. If you would have purchased here, it makes sense for the coin to bounce back over time, because for a long time it hasn't been that cheap, right? Unless here, which probably after another major launch, it really crashed. But if you would have picked it up here, then literally within like 3-4 days, you would have like a 25% gain. And here, it didn't even reach that lowest point, right? It was caught up right here by people buying in again. If you look at the candles, this would be like a 10% gain already so far. I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting to get experience from this, and to basically say moving forward what would be the smarter thing to do on the next launch, right? So on the next launch, I'm going to take my break-even position. I'm going to leave it at this for the cover of Kasta. Maybe if it does some real crazy shit, I will update you guys in a week. Most likely we will move on to the next project, as there are many more projects to cover. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed these live coverages of price launches, coin launches, let me know in the comments down below if you want me to do this more often live instead of recording it after the launch, because I actually quite enjoyed this. I didn't think we have much to discuss, but apparently we did. We made it about 50 minutes. Thank you once more, and I'll see you in the next one.